Hey guys, we're going to set a rabbit snare here. It's about 40 below. It was 50 below this morning, and so it's a little cold to get out and check traps. So I'm just hanging around the cabin, about a quarter mile from the cabin, just hiking around, checking some rabbit snares, and I'm going to set one here. This is something that's a lot of fun for me because I can't do it in my home state where it's not legal, but in Alaska you can snare rabbits. So I'm using this picture wire, and it's a really flexible wire. It's pretty small diameter, and I made these up ahead of time. The hardest part, seems to me, is finding a concentration of rabbit tracks, and there really aren't many here. They're all spread out. If you could find a well-beaten path, you're in good shape, but everything's kind of open. There's not too much snow, so the rabbits are all over the place. So this is pretty low percentage area, but I did find a place where 3 sets of tracks appeared to come together. I took this pole and I set it here, and I'm taking this picture wire. I just twisted a loop here on the end of it, and I use like a pencil and just wrap it around a pencil and see how you can make that in kind of a small open loop and twist that wire around. So that's the end of your snare. Then you run the rest of the wire through it to make your hole, your loop, your snare loop. And this is somewhere around 3.5 to 4 inches diameter. And I'm just going to take this, I put this stick into the snow here. I'm going to set it right about there. I'm going to hang it from this stick 2 to 3 inches off the ground, 3.5 to 4 inches in diameter. So we got it hanging there, and I'm just going to put a couple of little guide sticks here to help funnel that rabbit into the snare. And it's as simple as that. So I set a few more of these, and I'm just going to come back and check them later on and see if we catch one. You see rabbit tracks here. There's just, like I said, they're scattered all over the place. I'm going to walk back to where I set a few others and just kind of show you what they look like. You see rabbit poop and rabbit tracks, but notice that there's no real trails that they're funneling through. They're just kind of scattered all around. Over there's one trail there, but it's not getting traveled too heavily. Looks like just a couple of sets of tracks hanging around this tree here. There's a few other spots you might be able to set some snares. I'd like to find that really nice beaten down path, though. Here's just 1 or 2 sets of tracks there. It's not very thick. If you were in thicker vegetation, you have a better chance. That's a packed down trail, but the rabbits aren't using it. That's a lynx track going through there, hunting rabbits. We actually have a lynx set up ahead here that I'll show you. Oh, guy drives the guy crazy, just hanging out in the cabin the whole time. So this is a nice chance to get out and get a little fresh air. Even though it's cold and the machines don't run too good, you can still bundle up and go out for a little walk. So here's for a link that are walking down our trail. There's some old link tracks there. This is just a simple set. You got a little cubby made with sticks and some lure on the end of a stick there. And we even have instructions for the link. Step here. So that's a pretty simple set. Exposed trap that seems to take a lot of length. They don't seem to be too trap shy by any means. There's a few of them, no doubt, that are trap shy, but the majority of them will step right in here and get caught. And it's just chained off to that tree. So pretty simple set. We just gotta wait for them to come back. There's a set of rabbit tracks there. Those look to be squirrel tracks. I'm not going to try snaring one of those guys. There's a spot there was a set. You see a lot of this in Alaska. Guys just hang their traps in the trees, and And it's so dry here in the summers that they don't have to worry about much rust. It takes a long time for a trap to rust out, so they just kind of leave them there, and then when they come back, I mean, you go long distances and you got a lot of traps to run, so they just leave them hanging, and when they come back through on their trail, they pull it off the tree and make a set. Pretty efficient way to run a trap line. Wish I could do that in Maine. If I did that, my traps would probably all get stolen or rust out. So here's a spot where I had a little bit heavier rabbit activity, but it's been a couple nights and I haven't caught anything here. So again, you never know. But this is probably the best trail, one of the best trails I've seen. It's really packed down, and you can see I set a right where the two trails cross each other, the highest activity area. I set a snare there with a few sticks blocking it off. So kind of hoping I'd catch one there, but I haven't yet. Want to eat some rabbit and put a little variety in our diet. Some fresh rabbit stew would be pretty nice. This is another decent trail, but it really doesn't go near any cover. It's just wide open. Have to bring a few sticks if I wanted to set that one up. Here's a trail that goes through some cover, and where the rabbits went by that tree, I just put a little snare there on a stick. I got one right there on that pretty heavily used trail that goes down. The loop isn't perfect. I can see now I didn't do a great job at that, but that should still catch a rabbit.